In ancient Mesopotamian myth, Suan governed the fate of nomadic travelers. Born of youthful impulsiveness, the father of nomads brought growth and change to the world of the gods. His gift to human souls, the lust to wander on.
It's why they call it the Continental Circus, Grand Prix racing. And it was a circus. You were gypsy nomads, you're living in the van, and you race Sunday, you travel Monday, Tuesday, set up camp Wednesday, practice Thursday, Friday, Saturday, race Sunday, then do the same next week and the week after and the week after. I was a nomad, and I couldn't settle down anywhere. Every weekend for the longest time I had to get in the car, get on a bike, just go somewhere for the sake of going somewhere, just because I was a nomad. God, it's such a phenomenally nice day today. The clouds are moving pretty quick, so there's a fair bit of wind up there. I'm going to put a picnic table out here with some chairs, and I can come out here with my glass of Baileys and sit in the warmth of an early evening. You could go over to any race course in the world and compete. You might finish last. You might finish 10th or 8th. But it's not something that you would share in your older years with people. But if you rode the TT, even if you finished last, it would be something you would brag about to your great-grandchildren, not just grandchildren. It's that important a status symbol for the world.
And Mike Duff is still holding on to that 4th position. This brilliant Canadian is a man to watch for World Championship status in the future. And so too is John Hartle in 2nd place. It's going to be Mike Hailwood's race, his 2nd senior TT victory, and his 5th total TT victory. Mike Duff there is still going to be in 3rd position. Mike Hailwood is home. Mike Hailwood has won with a record lap at 106.41 miles an hour, a record race average of 104.64. He's shown that the MV is still the best 4-cylinder senior machine.
I often said in my very early years that I was going to go to Europe, and I was too young to boast about anything because I hadn't done anything, and so I had to boast about things I was going to do, and I was going to go to Europe to go racing, and everybody said, yeah, sure, okay, I'm just a young kid, but I did go. I bought a boat ticket in 1959. And showed it to my mother, and she cried. So I was, I was 19, 18 when I bought the ticket. Yeah, no, 19, yeah, because I was 20 when I went over the first year. It's just pretty young. But I did okay. I'm happy. I had 2 goals when I set out. It was to win an Isle of Man TT and to win a world championship. And I didn't achieve either, but I came damn close. Oh, crunch bone. Come on, you guys. I like all seasons, except the mud season, and that's twice a year for about a month. April and November, to me the worst months, but I like summer because it's warm, but the fall colors around here are just phenomenal, really phenomenal. Well, everybody, when they think back of their life, there are moments that they would change if they had to do it again. But you have to be careful, because if you do get a chance to come back and relive it, and you make that change, have you changed the course of history? And will the rest of your life fall into what it was the first time you did it? Because I'm a great fan of time travel, and trying to think of the options or the things that might change. The what if you turned right instead of left and avoided the accident. 3 minutes after 12, we're right on time. That's a lot. That's a baby school. So every once in a while I get the urge to go somewhere. So we get down to Petite Riviere and get ice cream and go over and watch the ocean roll in. You tell people you rush down Bury Hill at 150 miles an hour, they can't believe it. You know, it's the same sort of need to do it. It becomes you have to do it. And, you know, skiing the same, car racing, sailing these 3 and 4 masted schooners. It becomes, it's in your blood. You have to do it. I've often said, as I said to you overlooking Crescent Beach, that if I had a choice at birth to be born male or female, as much as I would like to have been born female, to experience all the things that a woman can experience, there's lots of things that I haven't experienced. Menstrual cycles, for one, I'm kind of glad I don't. Anyhow, in the 60s, women were not allowed to have international competition licenses. So as a woman, I could not have gone racing. And the racing was such an important aspect of my life. I could never have experienced that as a woman. I would still go through all the heartache and turmoil of being Michael to be able to race when I did. Because it was a phenomenal time to be racing Grand Prix motorcycles.
Trekking across barren land by the light of the moon, to many wandering peoples, the wolf is a totem of their exploration. Covering vast distances, the tracks which follow the wolves are bearing for these ancient nomads, their voice a direct channel to the gods.
Wolves have a complex language. And it's not just a body language, it's a vocal language, and they can talk to each other over vast distances. We used to have about 4 different wolves that I classified as friends. Blitz, he was the black wolf, he came up kind of sniff around like these two would. It was always a lifelong dream to touch a wolf. And not only did I touch them, I was able to hug them and have them hug me back. And to me that was a tremendous milestone in my quest to be wild myself, perhaps. I don't know. That bothered me when Blitz got killed. You know. Oh well. You know, all life has to come to an end. Yeah, my parents had dogs pretty well all the time that I was growing up, so that was probably my love for dogs. They had one dog named Manx, yeah, because they loved the TT. When my mother died, she was cremated, and I asked if they would keep a little container of her ashes, which they did at the funeral home, and I took them over to Douglas on the outside of Cronknamona, overlooking the mountain, and I sprinkled the ashes that I had her there because she loved the Isle of Man, just loved the Isle of Man. So, sorry. Yeah, my parents used to go over every year, my dad in particular. And he used to brag a lot about his son. Then when Michelle came along, he, I think, resented the whole situation. He was very narrow-minded when it came to, what men did and what women did. I was not barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen for women, but not far off it. And so when I came along, and I think I really hurt him by doing it. And unfortunately, my oldest son is very much like that same attitude, which is one of the big disappointments I have in trying to find some tranquility or peace within my own self at this stage. Yeah, we had a blast on the Continental Circus in Europe, and it was a way of life that you're totally, absolutely free. You don't answer to anybody. You don't have a number like you do in a country you tend to settle in and be part of, a citizen of. We were citizens of the world. When we entered England, oh, we live in Canada. We entered Canada, oh, I live in England. And any other country you live in, says, I'm here. That's where I live now.
There's a trek up to the mountains, rising from the sea, and the climbing is relentless, but the light breaks through the trees. The body will be aching, your heart is fit to burst.